Hey everybody, how we doing tonight, everybody? Good, good. Happy holidays, right? The season's upon us. Everybody's getting into the holiday weight, I assume, not just me, right? Who's got a new stretch mark out there, huh? Let me see it. Right, yeah, I got me a couple new ones, man. I got me mashed potatoes right here, gravy going right down the inside. Good to be here, man. I had a rough week starting out. I got a speeding ticket the other day. Now, I don't deny that I deserved the speeding ticket. I was flying. But that's a financial stress, and I don't want to deal with that nonsense. Now, I've always been told that if you just tell a cop you could use a break, no bullshit, no lies, just, sir, I could use a break tonight. A lot of times they'll just let you go free is what I've been told. I think those folks have been watching different news stories than I've been seeing, quite honestly. But I'm thinking it's time to test that theory out, right? Cops walk up to my window, and I start to turn my head over to tell them I could use a break. My inner voice just kicks in. Shut up, dummy. You're getting a break. You should be getting a DUI right now. 10 and 2, right? Say nothing else. I want him smelling that breath. Don't turn your head any further. He's going to see that joint you got stuffed behind your ear there, cowboy. I don't know how you folks like to get down on a Monday, but Daddy likes to party. I wish I could tell you that was the worst part of my week. Like, I wish that was my low point, you know what I mean? That was the worst thing that happened to me, but sadly, I was maced the following evening. It's important to start with telling you that it wasn't the cops that maced me, okay? That's a believable story, right? I didn't get a little out of control. Cops had to take me out. That's believable. I was on a first date. Equally important to let you know I was not defending her honor in any way. I was on this date with this girl, and she maced me at the end of the night. It wasn't supposed to be the end of the night, obviously, but that's kind of a punctuation point on the date when you get gassed out. We were downtown Cincinnati. We had like 2 beers, not a lot, right? I didn't know she had 2 bottles of wine before I picked her up. Oh, I would soon find out, right? So we get back to the car, and I had parked in like a corporate parking garage where my buddy works, and so I know there's security and cameras and all that, right? Sit down in the car, and I start the car, but she sits down, she says, I work downtown now, so my dad bought me this mace for my keychain. I don't know if it works, though. Filled the cabin. You guys are all laughing because you understand how mace works, right? She turned my Mazda hatchback into a Mazda gas chamber. It's not even a German import. What the hell's going on here, lady? So I dive out of the car, right? I'm on my hands and my knees, I'm coughing, I'm spitting up, I'm crying a little bit. I farted once. I don't know that was mace-induced, but I don't know that it wasn't, so I'll leave it in there for effect. Now, she's on the other side of the car, if you can imagine. That's how mace works. Like, if I spread it right here, right now, we'd all have a hard time. She maced herself as well. So she's on the other side of the car doing the same thing, minus the fart, presumably, right? And I had that moment of clarity, like, dude, you gotta get up off the ground. If security sees you like this on camera, you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to convince them that this was an accidental macing. I've got a mirror. I know what I look like. Took me 34 years to find out what mace tastes like, guys. That is a huge win for me. I deserved it more than a decade ago for far better reasons, all right? One of the weird things about that whole event, though, is she didn't understand why I didn't want to spend the night with her. What? You maced me, lady. With the travel size mace, no less, right? So when I travel, I've got the small mouthwash, I've got the small shampoo, right? I've got the big bastard at home waiting for me. So for all I know, she's got like a plant sprayer at home, just ready to douse me down, right? Or maybe a taser in the nightstand, right? She's gonna wake up at 4 in the morning, somewhat less drunk. Who's this guy? Zap, now. Now, I'll go home and pee my own bed. I don't need to be here. I don't need to be here at all. It finally happened, guys. Finally happened. I got my hair into a bun the other day. Finally. Okay. I know it's a douchey thing for a man to say into a microphone, like, that was my ultimate goal. Make your hair look like a lady's. Nailed it. I like it, though. I think it looks good, man. The little bun, the big beard. I think it looks like a damn Viking, right? It's a strong look, right? It's a strong look. If you see me at a wine bar having a glass of red, you can assume that's the blood of my fallen enemies, folks. We're drinking. Everybody's drinking, having a good time, I see, right? Tis the season. I like to drink. I had to stay off the whiskey. I had to step back from the whiskey. It's a bad thing. Turns out, I had to find out the hard way, but turns out if I have just a little bit of whiskey throughout the night, I'm going to turn into a savage, untrustable. You can't, I found that out the hard way. Like I said, it turns out I'm going to pee somewhere I shouldn't, somewhere I'm not supposed to. Promise you that. I found it out the hard way, man. I was out one night not too long ago and someone gave me a shot of Jameson. By the way, I'm also not prepared to turn down anything you're willing to buy for me. So I threw that shot back, man. I peed the bed that night. From across the room, you know what I mean? Like it was my roommate's bed as well, and he was asleep in it at the time. So as you can imagine, there were some grievances to be aired. Also, he sleeps on an air mattress, so at that point it just kind of became like a life raft, splish splashing around the yellow rapid canyons.